This episode of the Go to Bed podcast is brought to you by Enduro Fest, May 4th at the Wild West Motorsports Park just east of Sparks. If you hit the Mustang Ranch, you have gone too far, but not all is lost. You might want to stop in there too. And this is an AMA Extreme Enduro event, so you know it's going to be sick.
We've got Cody Webb, Ty Tremaine, Kyle Redmond, and Destry Abbott. And we hear there's going to be some amateurs there, kids, and the pros. So, moto guys, if you don't do off-road much, come try it out.
And I've done this event a couple of years ago, and it's gnarly. But yeah, they're definitely racing for all types of riders out there. So give it a shot. May 4th, Sparks.
Enduro Fest.
Be there. Go to bed.
But we're going to get unblocked.
Sometimes you see him out there and he's just fucking asleep.
Get a pillow, get a blanket.
No, I'm not a fucking dirtbag.
Go to bed. Tired, dude.
Good night. Go to bed. We good? Looks like we're good.
That looks good.
God damn, it looks good. Yo, what's going on, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Go to Bed. I'm your co-host, Fiki, joined with my co-host,
50 Cal Ski JP.
at 50 Cal Ski JP on Instagram. We'll get into that a little bit later. Before we get started, we want to shout out our sponsors. First, Walden's Coffee House. 3 locations here in Reno, so if you're a local, which most of you are, Wells, Arlington, and Mayberry. Go in there and tell Chef Michael or Mandy to go to bed, and they'll give you something for free.
You have to find them specifically. So,
Well, you could say it to anyone. But,
yeah, you could say it to anyone, but if you say it to the right person, you might get something for free.
And our other sponsor is Enduro Fest.
May 4th.
Enduro Fest.
Sparks.
Be there. Yeah, we could do the commercial again, but
Ty Tremaine.
Yeah, head out there, check that out at EnduroFest on Instagram as well. And today we're joined with our guest, fucking nobody, no one's here. So, yeah, the main thing we got going on, we finally got our sign, and Keegan never fucking pulled through for us. So we had to order this banner. And the artwork we got, if you're watching on YouTube, well, if you're not watching on YouTube, go to YouTube. Go to Bed Podcast on YouTube.
Subscribe.
And you can check out our sign. Actually,
40 by 40.
I don't know what's worse quality, the sign or the camera we're using, so it's kind of hard to tell. But the artwork we have is probably about 3 inches by 3 inches, and the sign we ordered is 40 by 40. So it's very clear, really high quality. Paid a lot for it. And right before we went live here, we put out on our Instagram, like send us questions or something because we're about to record. And I'll wait till it cycles through. I've had my phone open so it doesn't go away. But we got a nice message, and I'm about to play it right now.
Get a fucking clue, one. And when the fuck am I going to be on the podcast? And that's the fucking sign we waited for? Fucking 5 weeks. What the fuck?
Oh.
I donate $1 a month, and this is what I get.
He's shaking his head.
Get a fucking clue.
So yeah, we love our fans.
Yeah, thank you for
Thank
the
you
donation.
so much.
Yeah.
That's Logan Young. He's a member of the Sleepy Squad, which you can join on Patreon. But
I think he's...
don't do it.
Yeah, bad call.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
If you are going to donate on Patreon, we have a $15,000 per month tier where JP will get Go to Bed tattooed on the top of hhis head. And he says it's going to be kind of like this sign, the whole thing, fucking pink, the dolphin, the guys,
But
go to
scaled,
bed.
just it's going to be scaled to where like when I'm like 64, actually I'm Filipino, when I'm like 74 and my hair finally starts going, and you have that roundabout circle on the top of your head, you'll be able to see it perfectly.
It's called a cul-de-sac.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, right when the cul-de-sac is shining. So with a tattoo, and it might be still clear.
You might have to get it touched up.
I told my dad, and he was like, "Oh, that would hurt so bad. I wouldn't do it for $100K. It's not worth it." I don't even want to tell him I'm going to split it with you.
He's going to be pissed when he sees me. No tattoo, 50K.
Whatever. Donate now, Patreon, and I'll get it done. And I'll go to Zach. Yeah, I'll go to Zach.
Of course. So yeah, the podcast's been ripping. I think we're at like 3,500 downloads total, which is pretty crazy.
Yeah, that's cool.
But we only have like 50 ratings. So if you're on the Apple podcast deal, make sure to just hit 5 stars and then leave a little review. We got some good reviews. I think Rich called us a couple of bums.
So please donate now.
But yeah, we're just glad that everyone's listening and enjoying the podcast, getting tons of fucking positive reviews with it. No negative reviews, which is kind of disappointing. I like reading the negative shit sometimes. I got some negative shit today on my my Facebook. I posted yesterday. I posted a story of me doing some muscle ups at the gym, and this dude comes back and was like, "Quit swinging to do the muscle up. You're cheating." And he spelled "you're" wrong, of course, the wrong "you're." And so I go to his page, and like the fucking first post he has on there, he has it mostly set to private, but he has some posts available. First post you see is him holding a fucking container of Fat Burner, like a supplement that people take. And so I responded, I just mimicked exactly what he said. And I said, "Quit taking Fat Burner, ... You're cheating." Because
cheating.
Whatever. I don't give a fuck if he's taking Fat Burner
I
or
do.
doing
Don't
muscle
do that
ups wrong or what. I'm just glad he's in the gym. But then he was like, "Who's taking Fat Burner? Not this guy." And I was like, dude, literally the first post on your page is a picture of Fat Burner. Like,
That's
if you're not, and then he was
giveaway.
like, "I work for the supplement company. Nice try," and all this shit. And then he fucking blocked me, so I couldn't respond. I was like, dude, what a fucking bitch. He just got caught. Like, I don't give a fuck either way, but it's just funny because people they'll either do that, or more often than not, when they say something negative, you'll like say something back, and then they turn into your biggest fan. They'll be like, "Oh, I was just kidding, dude. Like, keep it up. Love what you're doing." It's like, dude, shut the fuck up. Just get off the internet.
And go to bed.
Also, get some rest.
Yeah, log out. Hit the power button. Shut down. Tuck yourself in, buddy. You know?
He needs to.
Yeah. So, yeah, no, we really need that 100Ks. So go ahead and get someone, tell a friend, tell them to listen to the first episode or your favorite episode, and then, donate. So it's really cool that everyone's listening, and every time we drop an episode, it gets bigger and bigger. So that's
we had John Lee on the last episode, and apparently his followers actually give a fuck about what he has to say, because he posted it in the episode. Like, the first episode that just me and JP did was our most popular episode, and that one, the last episode with John, just blew it out of the water. So he had all the Mormons coming in, he had all the cyclists coming in, probably some blood doping guys. Who knows who was listening, but it was big. Went world. We were already in like a few different countries, but now it went worldwide for that episode. So hopefully some of us people stuck around. If not, we don't fucking care.
Yeah, and if so, konnichiwa, and that means thank you for everyone who doesn't understand it. Thank you for listening.
So what's been going on? We haven't had an episode with just us for a while.
Yeah. And let us know, do you like the guests, or should we keep doing me and Feeks like every 7 or 8 people, or every 5, like we're all guests, what do you think? I like it with us because it's just like an open topic,
Yeah, easier to record, but we need some sort of structure, I think, to keep it going. Maybe not. I mean, JP's got this fucking whiteboard.
Whiteboard. With
some things written down that I'm looking at that barely. What is this third one, dude? Is
IG Live?
Oh, I see. I thought that said is lives with a Z.
That too.
Okay, gotcha.
That's one of those.
Yeah, so JP was trying to come up with some fucking topics, but he tried to come up with that at one point. I forget when. Oh yeah, and it said there was 2 things, and it said etc. after. So no fucking luck there. I think probably the biggest development in either of our lives is JP is now a gym member.
Oh, dude. Not JIM, GYM.
That's right.
For everyone who's just listening.
Yeah, because if you were watching, you'd be able to see the gains coming through. But
Oh, you noticed? Oh, you noticed something?
so yeah, he
Just
he
kidding.
goes the extra mile, joins the gym.
It was on a free day.
2 days later, he makes a new Instagram. It's 50calski_JP on Instagram, so you can check out that totally serious account.
It's my fitness page.
He's doing like on there. It's all motivational, lots of hashtags, so people will find it, stuff like that.
Right.
And yeah, it's been good content. You got 3 posts so far and growing.
My first video, let me check my followers. My first video, I think, has over 100 views.
Dude, that's sick.
100. Let me look how many followers I have. 100, that's 3 digits for everyone who's just listening. No, I got 29 followers and I'm following 29. 8 more people. And my last fucking video, 59.
And that's just from this morning, dude. That's kind of viral.
That's 11 hours ago. More than 1 view an hour.
So we realized...
and shout out to Joaquin.
We realized, we're pretty... people are like listening to what we have to say. We're pretty influential. And especially like all the coaches at the gym are fucking listening in and shit. But one thing I noticed, and actually before I forget, we're already 10 minutes in. We haven't mentioned Adam Conway yet.
Who?
Exactly. So, but all the coaches are listening in and shit. And I think we've mentioned Double Edge Fitness every fucking episode so far, almost. And we haven't even been fucking approached for discount, free membership, fucking
sponsorship.
If I could fucking teach a class.
What?
Nothing, dude. No, I'm saying they don't want me to teach.
You don't want to teach?
Maybe if we do a go to bed class and you just show up with a yoga mat and a fucking pillow.
Can I be your co-teacher? Like they have
yeah, you can.
There we go. Yeah, perfect. Because I mean, that'd be it'd be a double edged charges.
Would be quadruple edge.
Yeah, that's a 4 fucking sided sword.
So we're gonna take this time right now and just say, no one else fucking go there until if we want they want to approach me and give me a free membership
and me
something. Nah, you're probably quitting in a month anyway.
No way,
but
dude,
no one else go there. If you work there, stop fucking coaching there,
please,
Chris. And that's all we have to say on Double Edge.
Yeah, listen to us. No, but for real. Did you ever think I'd be in the gym? Honestly,
no.
You never thought it. So what'd you think when you woke up 5:30? You went down there and I was up ready already for my first free day.
I know you could get up early. So
yeah, but I wasn't
surprised
ready.
that you were up and ready.
You weren't?
No.
When I was driving? When were you surprised, dude?
I was surprised when you actually said like a couple days before, like, yeah, I'm gonna go. Because I knew you would. But that was a surprising. So after that, like, I knew you'd be there.
Oh, have I missed a day since if I was here?
Nope.
Heard that. Cut the check, Double Edge. Don't go there. I'm not saying that name.
Double who?
Oh.
Exactly. But yeah, P's been going. It's been good. It's
really hard.
It's it's hard to picture him with a barbell in his hand. I was trying to before, and I couldn't. So now I've seen it, and it's just as cringeworthy as I thought it would be. But he is getting better. I had to do a little self-coaching today.
Yeah.
Coaches were running around trying to give everyone scores for the open workout. So, I had to step in and just – I'm always doing extra at that place. That's what I noticed, You go in, and that place is fucking $170 a month, and then
Dude.
I got to – and I'm working.
I don't get it. I don't understand how you go back every day.
Dude, I don't know. It's making me second guess it a little bit.
Nah. They're cool.
Yeah, they're all right.
They're all right. 6:30 is cool. Everyone else is like
We got everyone ever since this podcast started. We got Chef Michael in the gym, consistent. He goes to the Midtown location at Double Edge.
Which he should be going to 630 South.
Yeah, but he has to drive far for South compared to Double Edge and then drive all the way back to Walden's.
Well, it's not like he owns the joint.
It's not like he has a brand new truck to roll over there in or anything like that. We're driving those fucking dented up jalopies and shit. We still make it.
Dude, my check engine light came on again today.
Oh, again? You just got it tuned up, I thought.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, JP, where'd you stop for that tune-up? Larry's or something?
Chuck's.
Chuck's Automotive?
Carson. Right next to the post office on East 50.
East 50, dude. That's a hot spot for fucking automotive spots. They got tons of shit out there.
They do. It was right where Wonder Bread used to be. Straight up, dude.
He stops in there and, you were fucking misfiring on a cylinder or something. It was vibrating bad.
Yeah.
And then, so they rope him in and they give him I don't think you didn't end up going there though.
I went there.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you just got the quote and then dipped out.
I got the quote and then went to my mom's boyfriend, see if he could do it or like is into, like he's a mechanic, but there's some things where he's like, just take it somewhere else, you know? And that was one thing where he's like, that's kind of a pain in the ass. Take it somewhere else. I was, hey, Chuck, I'm coming back. You roped me.
So, I mean, they did the full fucking tune-up on this deal on the 96 F-150.
898.
Half the time it's a 95, sometimes a 97. Then you switch to even years, 96. You don't even know what year
No,
it is.
I know, but I'm solid this time because I just got my windshield. And Rob goes, what year's your truck? I'm like, 9. Let me go double check at the VIN because I change it up every time, you know?
That's pretty incredible that you don't know what year your own car is.
Yeah, well, I do now. 98.
But you know what's even more incredible that I didn't call you out on about 2 hours ago?
Yeah, I know.
When we were driving home from shooting some photos down by the train tracks next to all the hypodermic needles, and he asked me, what's our address? And he names off like half of it, then with a question mark. And I'm like, dude, we've been living here for fucking almost 3 years now.
August.
2.5 years. And he still doesn't know the address to this house. And
it's not as easy as my dad's.
Well, gay circle, or we're gonna bleep that out. But
yeah, well,
I mean, there's only like 5 houses on it, so they can probably figure out which one it is.
Yeah.
Someone with all this shit out front. But and then on top of not knowing the fucking number of the house, then he says 89503. And it's like, nope, 89509. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Get some rest.
Dude, I mean, honestly, it's fine. I don't own the place, so it's like I really don't have to know my address.
And that's not the first time you've asked me that same question.
I ask Neil a lot too, honestly.
Just can't figure it out.
Like, when I think about it, it's like kind of like a whiteboard that you brushed up against. You like you kind of see some of it. You're like, nah, well,
you got bigger shit to worry about, huh?
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
Like fucking going to this, dude.
Going to what?
Going to this in the morning and getting my health on.
Are you manually bleeping out the gym name?
Yeah.
I gotcha. Okay. But back to Chuck's Automotive.
Great place.
So yeah, JP takes his truck in there, and so they like check it out. They figure out that it's misfiring, and then they do like a little, I guess, inspection on it. And he ends up getting the real cheap oil change because I think his truck takes about 5 quarts of oil, and there was about 3/4 of 1 quart in there. Wouldn't even touch the dipstick, and didn't he put like 2 or 3 quarts in it, and it still didn't touch the dipstick?
Yeah, me and my bud Sid helped me out. He's a mechanic, but he doesn't know like too much he knows cars, but he doesn't know like fully, you know? So he knew what he was doing. He's helped me out with the oil. We put 1.5 in, let it run. I'm like, oh yeah, you gotta let it run. And then we let it sit for like 10 minutes. Then we do the dipstick. Dry as a bone. And I'm like, oh shoot. So I go get another jug of oil that's been sitting there for about 10 years.
Yeah.
And I'm like, hey Sid, does oil go bad? Nah. And I'm like, all right.
Even if it did, it would be better than not having any in there.
That's what he said.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay. Put about 2 more in.
And then you
3.5
got it
quarts.
up to the right level?
Yep.
Yeah. That's an easy oil change. You didn't have to drop the drain plug out of there. You didn't have to change the oil filter. Nothing. And you got fresh oil.
Didn't have to pay for it either.
It's cheap.
But not the. I paid $450 for all new spark plugs and spark plug wires.
Yeah, you got.
I got bone on that.
Yeah.
Well, the dude wrote. He had Supercross on when I walked in, dude.
Chuck did.
Yeah,
All
and
right.
he was kind of. He was like,
That's why he charged you extra because he had to pay the $90 for the NBC Sports app.
I did too.
I know.
It was worth it. That race with Webb and Roxon made it worth it.
Nah,
Are you kidding me?
I was asleep, dude.
I felt like I
Boring.
just finished a fucking 2-moto race. I was so amped.
You think Bubba was answer the phone this time?
Yeah. Like, huh?
All right.
Yeah.
So if you guys haven't heard episode 1, we tried to call our friend Bubba. I don't remember why.
Because we want to know where
the origin of go to bed.
Yeah.
Well, we already found out what it is, but we called him and he didn't answer. He had his phone off. So we'll give it another shot, see if he answers. Dial him.
I had to reply to Brandon real quick.
Okay.
He's
Yeah,
asking.
we're not live recording or anything. You take your fucking time.
Here it is.
What?
Hey, Sheriff.
Sheriff?
What are you doing, dude?
I just got home.
Oh, welcome. Well, right now we're recording an episode of Go to Bed, and you're live on speaker. So,
Sick. Fucking just great.
yeah, dude. Welcome, dude. Introduce yourself.
Hold on. Let me grab a beer real quick.
Okay. Dude, where are you at? Are you in Spanish Springs?
Yeah,
or
just, no, I fucking live. Well, I guess
Silver-
close enough according to Fee. So,
Silver Springs, dude. It's different.
no, I'm in Dayton. I am in Dayton.
Close enough, dude. It's all the same shit out. Same zip code almost.
Yeah, fucking. I mean, they got a roundabout and a flasher, and we got 2 stoplights.
Yeah.
Same shit.
As long as you're in 89429, dude, you're fucking set.
Dude, we're 403 out here.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You
Yeah.
got to be Stagecoach or Silver Springs for 429, huh?
Yeah, yep. What,
Fuck.
you've been selling houses out there, huh?
Yeah, I've been
Business is booming.
slanging fucking trailers.
Dude. It ain't home till you take the tires off.
That's right.
Oh, shit. All right.
All right. So
This is real, huh?
yeah, we want to get a little backstory on Go to Bed because that's where I first heard it from. In the first episode, you were in Mexico and couldn't answer.
No, I mean, I could have answered, but I was in Mexico, so I just shut my phone off and just, avoided everyone.
Yeah.
So go to bed, I guess. Well, you met Mitch, obviously.
Yeah.
He gave you a free dirt bike, obviously. So he definitely met Mitch.
He did give me a free dirt bike. He also gave me a beer with it.
Well, you win twice. So Mitch, I've known him my whole life or whatever. I think we were in high school, so I think we just got my license. So it was 16, I'm pretty sure.
That'd make sense.
Yeah, right around there, 16. Yeah, so it was like summer break. And we were like, fucking, we're going to Carson for something. I don't know what. And we like stop at the stop sign. There's like some little kids, like elementary school, they're on summer break too. And they're like supposed to cross the road. And I'm waiting for them to cross. I just got my license. I'm like all sketched out. And Mitch just rolls down the window and just looks him square in the eyes like, go to bed. But it's like 9:30 in the morning. And for some reason, I just thought it was the funniest thing ever. Like, he just told these kids, like, on summer break, out riding their scooters and bikes around just to go to bed at 9 in the morning. So, like,
Dude.
from there on, like, go to bed just stuck. I remember, I was in high school and I got kicked out of, like, this English class because of those, like, a bunch of my friends. Like, they got me kicked out of an English class. So I had, like, in-school suspension for one class. Like, APEP. I don't know if they had APEP in, like, Carson or Gardnerville or whatever. But, like, APEP. So I had to take English class in there. I just had to do my classwork in a room. And they would, like, walk by and just kick the door as hard as they could. Like, Mama, go to fucking bed. As loud as they could. And I'm just like, whatever. But it just stuck ever since then. Like, Mitch would tell his mom to go to bed all the time if she was, like, bothering us. And, like, I've told my mom, like, she'd, like, come in and be like, oh, you want anything for breakfast? I'm like, Mom, just go to bed. And she's like, it's, like, 7 in the morning. I was like, yeah, go to bed.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, like, I know you guys explained it in the first episode. Like, people are just so mind-boggled by it. Like, what, like, hold on, go to bed. Like, I don't know, when I saw you post on Savachi shit, I was dying, dude, because he's like, it's only like 9:30.
That's exactly where it started. Like the same thing. It's only 7. Like that was everyone's reaction, dude.
Yeah. So like, even like when you said that Zeeks would say like, get a new shirt, I'd be like, what, dude? Like, what the fuck's wrong with my shirt? Like, I wouldn't even think of that. And I'd like say the go to bed thing all the time.
So funny, dude.
That's the backstory on Go to Bed. So full credit to Mitch for sure.
Nah, not at all. He said he's going to the lair.
Actually, fuck him. So I hope he listens to this one because he don't answer anybody's calls anymore anyway. So
he doesn't? He's pulling a Conway?
Yeah, I guess. But I mean, maybe if I asked him for a belt, he'd maybe get me a belt before Conway got you guys belts.
Oh, really? Does he do leather work too?
That's a fucking fact,
but I mean,
dude.
by the time he learned and got me a belt, it'd probably be before you guys got yours.
Most definitely, dude. All he has to do is fucking dial it in 5 years and you're good.
Fuck.
Exactly. But yeah, that's like kind of the backstory. So, I mean, Mitch was the first person to really ever say it, and it kind of stuck from then. I mean,
yeah.
It's been 10 years we've been telling people to go to bed. And yeah, that VC one, dude, I thought you were going to die. That guy really, I think he might have gone to bed.
The VC?
Yeah, when he walked out in traffic when you're going to lunch and you just go to bed.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he's been sleeping since.
Yeah, I put him in a coma, dude. All right, dude. Well,
backstory.
Yeah, thanks for answering and thanks for explaining to the people. Yeah, definitely donate to us, our Patreon, give us all the money for Go to Bed.
Yeah,
so.
I just got a tax return. I'd love to donate it to you guys, but that's probably not going to happen. You know?
Whatever, dude.
I mean, I tried to buy a coffee mug, but I don't want to pay for shipping and handling. So.
Really?
That's why I hit you up. Like, hey, you guys got these at the house?
Yeah, you fucking did.
Maybe I'll fucking pick one up, but you guys are going to charge me $5 for shipping and handling.
Dude, we don't even know where those are coming from. Those could be coming from fucking China, Taiwan, the Philippines, wherever. We don't know.
Yeah, we don't know.
You better fucking wash it when you get it, though.
Yeah,
that's all I have to say.
Yeah, wash it. Dude.
I mean, people probably are already drinking out of those before we even get them.
Yeah, they could be used. We don't know. It doesn't say that they're new on the site.
Yeah. I know. I read the fine print. So,
yeah. So go pick yourself up one.
Yeah, one doesn't even have a handle. Like it's just like a little mixer or something. You know, you never know what you're gonna get.
It used to be a fucking plate that like melted wrong.
Dude, we sell like the ancient stone and bowl grinders.
You can pick those up at Prison Hill, I think.
Like, go to bed salt and pepper shaker. You're like, what? I didn't even order this. They just had a misrun, so that's what they're sending me.
Dude, you never know what you're gonna get when you order on GoToBedPodcast.com.
That would be the
so everybody
best.
go try to get your plates or whatever they're selling. Yeah. Support these guys so they don't have to work a normal fucking job.
No, yeah, seriously, listen to him, support us, so we don't have to work a normal job, dude. Yeah. All right, well,
yeah,
dude.
That's the backstory. So.
Well, appreciate it.
No problem. Sorry I didn't answer the first time and really fucking piled out, but
that's all right. Don't let it happen again, dude.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sorry. I really feel super bad, but I don't.
It's all right. You can make up for it by donating at Patreon.com.
Yeah. I got 12 cents and a couple empty beer cans that'll donate.
All right, dude. Well, all right. Well, have a good night. I'll talk to you soon.
You too. Yeah, I'll talk to you
later.
All right, there it is, the real backstory on Go to Bed that apparently we just stole from those two guys, and we ran with it, and they didn't, so fuck them.
Yeah. Thanks, Mitch, for the bike, too. Honestly, though, that bike rips. I haven't changed my tires since, honestly.
Give the listeners the story on the bike.
Okay, so, like, I'll start with how I heard about it. I was working at MX Trophies with Bubba, and Mitch randomly texts him, goes, hey, do you know anyone who wants a 08 250? And then Bubba just, like, read that and was like, hey, do you want a dirt bike? And I was like, I'm the old series champ, dude. Duh. And I'll take it, you know? So he said, all right. And then Keegan comes over. Wait, I want to do it too. I'm like, fuck, just ruined it because I had to make it fair. You know, I'm like, all right, well. Then someone had the idea, like, put like.
So this guy just hits up Bubba and was like, I have this bike
For free.
Does someone want it?
Get it out of my garage. Let's go.
Okay.
You know, it's been sitting here, hasn't been ridden since. So, yeah, so I put 5 tickets with my name in a hat, 5 tickets with Keegan's name in a hat, and I had a different person pick it.
Why'd you guys do 5?
I don't know. I don't know.
Wouldn't it have been just as effective with 1 each?
Maybe.
Or did you try to rig this? You put like 8 with
That's
you
what
in there?
Keegan says, dude.
Oh.
That's what he thinks.
I could see you doing something like that.
For a bike, I'm not going to tell any secrets, dude. You know, I didn't rig it, though.
All right.
And so, yeah, I got the bike. I was like, all right, I'm off at like 5 or 9. I'm not sure. You know, it all depends on what we're feeling at 3:30. So I got off at a decent time, came home. I think, the shell on the truck, Neil was home. He had a broken foot or whatever. He had his knee or something. And, so we loaded up the dirt bike loading gear.
Someone's at our door.
Hold on.
Should we answer it? Nah, fuck them.
Yeah,
Keep going.
fuck them. I saw someone walk up too. They could look at us. Dude, is it Biddy?
Oh, maybe we should answer it.
Yeah.
All right, hold on, everyone.
Let me peep through the hole.
Dude, if it's Biddy, we have to get her on. All right, JP's looking out the peephole right now. Is it her? He's opening the door. The delivery guy. See if he wants to get on the podcast. Wait, what?
No, just set it down here in the middle. Come on.
This is not for you guys.
No, come on and just set this down here in the middle. Just set that down.
All right. For everyone listening, you need to go to YouTube now.
Go to YouTube now.
Okay, so...
Pizza. Oh, yeah. I've heard that spot. Yeah.
All right, we just got 16 Pizzava's pizzas here.
What's your... Here, come sit down right here.
I'm good.
What?
I'm good.
What do you
It's a
mean?
good setup, though.
No, yeah. This is called Go to Bed. Welcome.
Welcome to the podcast.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm confused. Who's this for?
It's supposed to be for Alan. I said,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm Alex, but we didn't order. I doubt Neil ordered all that.
Yeah, I don't think Neil. I just said yes, so you'd come in here. But
well,
we'll
go
take
figure out
one.
where I'm supposed to go.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Thanks for noticing.
Anything you want to say?
Yeah.
Anything you want to say to the listeners?
You can say it loud.
I don't really have anything to say, but thanks for having me.
No, thank you.
Yeah, it's been good.
I like the blue mics.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, thank you.
Have a good one.
Yeah, have a good one.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I'm going to go lock the door real quick.
Okay. So, I guess we tried to get him on. Didn't want to come on. But he did leave a nice, if you're watching on YouTube, he did leave a nice fucking streak of pizza grease on our whiteboard. So,
That's all right. I know that business. We'll charge him.
yeah, that guy used to come into Walden's, huh?
Yeah.
All right, so where were we?
That was crazy.
You were talking about the bike. You fucking got sidetracked, but you
Went there.
loaded up, or you went to Mitch's house over in Sparks.
Yep. Went there and picked up the bike, talked with Mitch, he offered me a beer, didn't deny it, and loaded it up. It didn't start. I don't think. Maybe you did start. I don't know. No. It didn't
All right,
start.
here's the fucking real story. They loaded it up. Two idiot sons that live in this house, Neil and JP.
And the rent just fucking went up.
They load up the bike. They bring it home. I was pumped on him, but I was at work. I was working at the valet, I remember. And JP's like, dude, I'm getting a free bike. I'm like, sick, because he didn't have a bike for a while. He could never ride with us. And then gets home, and he's like, it won't fucking start. And they couldn't, him and Neil couldn't get this fucking bike to start as expected. And then, so I leave work early because I was even pumped up on the situation. I leave early. I come home. I put on my overalls that have the Roy name tag on. Shit work. Roy was out there, and within minutes, how many minutes, dude? I don't even remember, but it was
literally
2 or 3.
Probably.
I put on a fucking right boot and just to kick it over, and boom, fucking fired up 08 Honda 250F like no problem.
I remember you held it pinned and it sounded bad at first when you cleared some shit out of it.
Yeah, I hadn't been running a while. And then, yeah, we brought it to Moto Source a couple days later. Rich cleaned out the carb, jetted it up properly, and the thing fucking rips. I think it has a 270 kit. I think they make for those, but I rode it, and it's pretty fucking fast for what it is. But the backstory on this bike is Mitch bought it for his wife, right? Brand new. And then they ended up moving to Southern California for work or something.
No, it got stolen.
I thought it got stolen from Southern California, though.
Maybe.
Either way, the bike gets stolen, and in the 1 in a million chance they end up getting it back because I guess like the cops raided this like a storage unit that had a bunch of bikes in it or something like that, and somehow they got the fucking bike back. So the bike's legit. It has a title and everything, but it has no VIN. The fucking VIN is ground off.
Doesn't need one. So
yeah, dude, it's a race bike. You don't need a VIN. You don't need a registration. None of that shit. So it works fine, and it's a pretty decent bike. I mean, it held up to the VCGP, no problem.
Twice.
And I think I mentioned on a previous episode that JP didn't check his tire pressure before he went out for that race, but you don't need to when you have a bike like that. And I got him a set of tires for it that were in good shape, and hasn't even put them on because he doesn't need to.
Mm-mm.
And
I'll do it when I need to, and right now I don't have to.
I think the born date on that rear tire is probably 2009, so it's probably still working pretty good. The fresh rubber, not stiff at all or anything like that.
Right.
It fucking grabs when you're out there in the dry.
It does. Seriously does. I mean, I've done a Grand Prix twice, haven't finished it, but I also haven't ruined my bike.
Well, it's kind of like your college story. You know, you're not a dropout. You finished one semester. VCGP, you finished a lap.
You're right. And last year I finished 3 laps.
That's right.
So,
but you needed to go for that 4th.
Well, I mean, there's a bunch of controversy about last year. The winner, the time for me, the overall for me, and shit like that. So,
there's a bunch. Dude, this guy, I can't believe he left that grease there.
Dude, he said if he can't find it, he'll let me know if we can have that. And
oh, did he?
Yeah.
Okay.
He said if I can't find it,
he might be back.
He might.
Dude, if he's back, we got to get him on, but let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Yeah.
I'll fire up that third mic and have him sit down and eat a slice with us.
That'd be nice.
Not like he's working or anything. He's got nowhere to be.
He's probably by the hour.
He did look a little tired. We can get him on, no problem.
Dude, he goes, I was like, or anything you want to say it loud. I don't have anything to say.
Yeah, who knows if the mics even pick that up. I don't have much to say, but thanks for having me. Yeah. All right, dude.
Oh, fuck out of here. I should have said that. Scared him.
And drop off a breadstick or get
I can't
the fuck
believe
out.
You can't. If I was working, I'd be like, I'm not coming in. Actually, we don't look like threatening, but
we might.
Yeah.
I don't know.
He goes, nice setup. I'm like, dude, we just got this banner.
See, Logan, he thinks it's nice.
Damn, dude.
He's not even a fan. That guy will be our next Patreon supporter.
What were you thinking when I was like, come on in?
Me?
Yeah. But this dude.
I thought maybe someone like pranked us and bought us pizza while we're recording, but I don't think anyone like knows our address like that.
Did we say our address?
And he said it was Allen. We do know an Allen, but why wouldn't they would put one of our names on it?
Did we
know an
say
Allen?
our yeah?
No, I know, but around here even. No, we haven't said our address on here. That'd be stupid.
Like when you were explaining that I don't know it, we didn't say it, did we?
We said it, but we're not fucking live, dude. No one can hear this yet. You fucking
oh
idiot.
my god!
Damn,
holy
dude.
shit! duh, we're not. Yeah, okay, that's funny, dude. I thought someone was listening live and ordered and was like,
Fuck,
I
dude.
found their address. Oh man, wow, dude.
This is what I live with, folks.
Yeah.
Unfucking believable.
Well, I could be like vacuuming my room at 1 a.m.
You could be.
And I could have a movie theater in my house. Get like your old house.
Like my old roommate?
Yeah.
Yeah. That guy was a weirdo.
Am I better than him?
In what way?
Like just having as a roommate?
No. Yeah, you're not smarter, but you're better.
Not smarter?
No. He was pretty dumb, but he's more intelligent than you.
I'm pretty smart.
No.
Give me a fucking question right now. Anything. Hit me with something. GEO-GRAPH, social studies.
GEO-GRAPH?
Yeah.
What's GEO-GRAPH?
Do I need to explain this to you?
Yes. Please explain what GEO-GRAPH is.
I don't have time.
After you explain what GEO-GRAPH is, I'll ask you a question about it.
All right. Well, I meant geography.
I know what you fucking meant, but you said GEO-GRAPH.
Yeah. Well, like as most
We've already established in 3 out of 8 episodes that you know that Pangea existed.
It did. That's a fact, and I know that, dude.
Okay. And I know you know where, you might not, but where the Philippines are.
Yeah, they're on Earth.
What continent?
They're an island, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
But they're still part of a continent.
Oh, yeah, I don't know.
There's like North America, South America, Europe, Africa is a continent. What continent are they? Oh, dude, you're about to lose your Filipino card if you can't answer this.
I'm not going to answer this, dude.
All right, that's settled. So today at the gym, so JP is, he always talks about how he's fucking Filipino,
I
right?
am, but I don't need to know, like, I don't need to explain my culture's history.
He doesn't look Filipino at all. He says he's 25%, but it hasn't been confirmed. And one of the coaches at Double Edge, the coach Chris that we take her class every morning, and she's Filipino. So she listens to the podcast and shit. So she's mentioned it a little bit. And then today, JP was leaving the gym and Chris was about to work out. And he's like, you're fucking Filipino. Like, we're superior performers, like all this shit. And then after
hyping her up,
I was there a little bit later and I was talking to Chris and she was like, I'll go halves on the 23andMe test if we can prove he's Filipino or not. So I think now that you don't know what continent the Filipino is, if Chris is still into it, I will pay for the other half of the 23andMe test.
Put that on any country. I don't know that shit. Like Iceland, I don't know the continent of that. Like Turkey, not sure.
Well, either way, I think we should do the 23andMe. We'll get the results
I'm
back.
in.
And then whenever they come back, we'll do a podcast and announce the results, how Filipino you are or aren't.
I think we should have Chris on for that episode to have full Filipino.
Oh, dude, I don't know if she'll come on. She's
really?
a little shy.
Really?
Yeah, she might. I don't know. But we'll ask her. But
yeah, hopefully. Or just at least like ship a family member over,
we can get a different Filipino on.
Yeah, Pfeiffer. Can we just send
Dude,
someone?
it's Fiverr.
Oh.
Like $5. You pay a Fiverr
Fiverr.
and you get service.
Oh, I thought it was like Tyler Pfeiffer.
Oh my god! No, this isn't 2010. Okay.
Yeah, you're right, dude.
Fucking A.
A Fiverr, like I got 5 on it.
All right, so it's settled. We're doing the 23andMe. If Chris still wants to pay the other half, we'll announce how Filipino you are on here. Next thing I wanted to talk about. I'm sure a lot of our listeners, well, I mean, we have quite a bit of downloads, so I don't know if everyone knows, but I think in every single episode so far, we've mentioned this fucking idiot named Adam Conway. And I would shout out his Instagram, but about every 49 hours, he fucking deactivates it. So my following number goes from 69 to 68. And then I have to send him a text to make sure he's not about to fucking kill himself. I'm like, you good? And he's like, yeah, I'm good. Okay, cool. And then when my shit goes back to 69, I know he's back in the game. So I'm not going to give out his fucking Instagram because it's a 50-50 shot. You type it in and it's not fucking there anyway.
Yeah, I don't know. I was trying to tag him the other day and it didn't work. And
that's because it's deactivated right now. I had to follow someone else. I followed 50 cal JP because I had an extra slot available because I was only at 68.
Yo, now when he activates it, it's gonna
I'll
be
either unfollow him or I gotta unfollow someone else.
not 50 cal.
No way.
That's motivation.
But Adam Conway's a good friend of ours, and we just have one of those relationships that you fucking
You can't
call him
buy.
up, and he'll be like, "Why the fuck are you calling me?" Same thing when he calls me. And so I decided we'll probably try to turn him into a little character on the show. We'll mention him every time, and then maybe for like episode 30, when we're deep in the podcast game, we'll get him on as a guest, and we can just have a total shit talking fest right to his face. All the shit that we say, we probably say even worse stuff to his face, so it's not like we're not like we're talking bad shit or anything. Like, he knows, and then he'll text me. He listens to the podcast. He'll be like, he texted me. He listened to Ty's. He's a couple episodes behind, I think, but he listened to Ty's the other day, and he's like disappointed. I'm gonna pull it up real quick so I don't butcher it.
Get the facts straight, because this clown
He is a fucking clown. He says, was actually disappointed with the Tremaine one, ... Minimal shit talking, quality, but minimal. And I said, you act like I give a fuck about your input. And then he didn't text me back. So I don't know what kind of mood he was in that day. Maybe something bad, but that's okay. Anyway, that's Conway. And what Bubba was talking about on the phone with the belt situation. So this motherfucker, Adam, he's one of those kids that he fucking finds out about something.
Yeah, let me just start with, he was homeschooled.
That's all you really need to know. But he finds out about anything, a thing, and then he's
name it
fucking 110% into this thing for the next 94 days. So a few years ago, he gets into leatherworking, which I think is pretty cool. But he was doing, fucking like all types of leather shit. Like
horse stuff.
Belts were probably the most common, but even like I don't know if he did, like, if you could do full saddles, but like different accessories. Like he made P a camera strap that's not usable because it's fucking as stiff as a fucking bamboo. But he like cuts it out from a big sheet of leather, and it's like kind of pliable, and you sit there and you hammer it. So you like create all these designs. So they're all custom and handmade and shit. And he made a bunch of people belts. So I tried to order a belt from him. And I just told him, I'm like, dude, I want a belt with like a bunch of dicks all over it. Like I said, you could do one fucking long dick so it like goes into the balls or something when you like tighten it up, or you could just do a bunch of dicks all over it, but like put my name on it like you've been doing with everyone else's, and then just have a bunch of dicks. He's like, dude, I'm gonna fucking do it. I'll do it. I'm like, I know, that's why I fucking asked. And long story short, this was fucking... How long do you think that was? It's got to be 04, 05. We've been in this house for almost 3 years. That's 5 years ago for sure.
Easily.
5 fucking years ago. Still don't have this goddamn belt. And I'm never going to get the fucking belt because he sold his leatherworking shit. I don't know how many belts he made. Hundreds? 50 to 100? Maybe more? I don't know.
Thousands.
Never got my fucking belt. So that's what Bubba was saying, that Mitch could pick up leatherworking on a whim and produce a fucking belt for Bubba before I get my belt from Adam.
That sounds just like Evident Industries. Oh, shit, dude.
Yeah, we have a bunch of fucking idiot friends.
Yeah. Solid people, but idiots.
So, yeah, Adam Conway, been good friends with him since probably 09-ish.
Really? Really?
Good friends, and yeah, he's a good guy. I fucking took him to Bob. I don't know if it's Bob or Bab Cafe. It's this Korean spot here in Reno. Super fucking good. They have 2 locations.
I haven't even been, dude.
It's super good. And me, Adam, and Neil went one night, and he was in a fucking little pissy ass mood. You could tell because he'll like want to get out of the house and be like, "What are you guys doing?" And we're like, "I don't know." Like, well, do you want to do dinner? Okay, but then he'll be like, well, what are we doing? Well, what are we doing? Where are we going?
Hurry.
Blah, blah, blah. I don't know where to go. Blah, blah, blah. And
I'm on my way.
so then he makes me pick the spot. I'm like, yeah, let's go to Bob Cafe. And you go there, and the menu's kind of weird because the menu that you can look at and the menu that's like on the wall is different. And they changed it. So I told him, I was like, this is what I always get. It's just like the straight fucking number one. It's like the plain beef thing, and like they have a few different things, but like the first 5 are the same exact thing. They just have different meat in it. So I was like, I always get this one. It's the fucking beef. I don't even know how to pronounce it. I always call it the boogly bob, but it's not boogly. It's something else. I was like, get that shit, double meat. It's awesome. And he's like, I see him look at it, and just because he's in a fucking bad mood, I think he like starts looking at the other part of the menu, and he orders probably the only spicy thing on the entire menu, and he doesn't like spicy food. I told him what to order because he was all fucking butthurt that we always go to Mexican with Adam, I think. So he was like out of his comfort zone, even though he made me pick the spot. And he orders the spicy thing and doesn't know it's going to be spicy. He doesn't like spicy food. And he gets it. And dude, this motherfucker was sweating and red. I had it on my story, I think, because you could see his forehead glistening under the fluorescent light. And he was so fucking mad and he like blamed it on me that I forced him to go to this spot and order something that he didn't like. And he was so mad because he drove all the way from Minden up to South Reno to experience Bob Cafe. But that's
Dude
pretty
needs
much
a fucking nap.
That's pretty typical. That's a Conway move.
Yeah. He did that free day at
Oh, that's right.
showing the head. And
Yeah, but he did pretty much. What did I say that day? You're like, because Double Edge had a free day, like community day. So I brought my son JP in the morning, liked it, and then you could sign up for 2 weeks for $25. And then
done.
Neil like wanted to go, but he bitched out in the morning, and I didn't really get a great workout in the morning because I had some lower back pain after the workout from carrying the fucking team on my back because it was a partner
it was
workout.
tough, dude.
So JP was dying, and I was
yeah.
just sitting there resting the entire time. And then, so I wanted to go back anyway. And then Neil was off work, so I was like, "Dude, let's go." It's like, okay. And then I hit up Adam. "Dude, let's go." Okay. So Adam, anything that doesn't make sense, he'll do. And so I knew this. All right, so he's going to drive. This is a 20-minute workout. He already knows what the workout is because I sent it to him. I think you sent it to him too. Like he knew. And then I knew he would come because it's a 45-minute drive for a 20-minute workout.
Least.
Doesn't make any sense. So I knew that he would be in. And he showed up, and he was in a little bitch mood at first again.
Why?
He shows up looking like a fucking cop. He has black Oakley gas cans on, a fucking plain black hat with nothing on it. Walks in the door, and he's standing there looking like his fucking dad. And dude, he walks in. I was like, "Dude, you look undercover." And he was like, "I am." Like, not joking around. Like he wasn't. You could tell he's in a bad mood. And then they start like, Joaquin was like explaining the workout kind of, and Adam like leans over to me. He's like, "What the fuck did you bring me to?" Like already setting up the point, if he didn't like it, that it was my fault that I invited him and he fucking drove up again.
Dummy.
So, but he ended up liking it. And kind of surprised he didn't sign up because it wouldn't have made sense for him to do that either.
I wish he would have.
Nah.
Honestly.
So Adam Conway, future guest on episode 30, quite a ways off, but he'll be on, and then we can get more of his fucking backstory. But if you just listen to Nate Tierney's episode, I think that was 6, 7.
Somewhere around there.
They sound exactly the same, so you probably don't need to listen to episode 30. My name's Adam Conway, 27 years old from Carson City, Nevada. Been riding on the bike a lot and putting in a lot of laps at the property and that type of deal. And it's been good.
Just been plugging wire and just wrapped up a Verb Moto interview at Hangtown in 04 and I'm still wearing the same glasses. So yeah, broke my back about 40 times, have like 17 concussions. I'm going to be a cop again.
Well, we'll let him tell his own story about that, but yeah, he has had many concussions, and so We shouldn't be too hard on him because he's not all there anymore, but we still are.
Yeah, he knows it's all real and we mean it.
And one more concussion, and he may have to deactivate his Instagram for good.
Yeah, that's true, dude. We put on our Instagram some questions. Should we read out some questions?
Oh,
real
yeah,
quick?
we do have some. Let's do a couple questions submitted through our Instagram at Go to Bed Podcast on Instagram.
Oh, yeah. So we asked something, and we got. First of all, we got an email. Let me just start with this. We got an email today.
Yeah, it was this morning.
This morning.
You can email us at gotobedpodcast@gmail.com. Send us anything. And this guy really took that to heart. Send us anything.
You want me to read it? Or you?
Nope, I'll read it. We'll be here all fucking night if you read it.
Are you kidding me?
All right, so this guy, the subject is potential podcast guest.
Not.
Fuck, dude, I don't know if I want to read this whole thing.
No, yeah, let's just talk about it.
It's so long.
Yeah.
I'll read some of it. It says, howdy, boys. I would like to nominate myself to be a guest on your podcast. Let me give you a little backstory on me. I was born and raised in Carson City, so this is already a fucking red flag right here. Went to Seeliger. Two red flags.
No, you have to read that through.
It says, went to Seeliger, and then in parentheses, go Pirates. Fuck that shit. And at that point, like, I was considering getting this guy on because he sounds just like a Carson fucking dirtbag that would be funny on here. And I said, hey, JP, did you see that email this morning? He's like, no. So he reads it, and JP's like, well, fuck this guy, dude. I'm a pirate. I'm like, yeah, he said he went to Sealiger. Yeah, but he said, fuck that shit. He got all offended about his elementary school.
Go Pirates.
So this guy went to all these Carson schools, graduated in 2004, and then he went to WNC and dropped out after a semester, just like JP. This guy could be your older brother, actually.
Nah, I was wrapping up tie. I was breaking wrists in 2004, dude.
I moved to Vegas, blah, blah, blah. I was known around Carson as Slammin' Joe because my car stereo, and I worked at Exotic Car Audio.
Don't go there.
Blah, blah, blah. So he talks about what he did back then. Probably does have some decent stories. Maybe we should get him on.
No.
Dude, you got to get over Seeliger.
Nah, dude, you can't get over something that's part of your life.
So basically, he lives in Seattle now, and he's got some other shit going on. One other thing that he said that was interesting, I'm trying to find it in here. Where is it? Oh, he says, I have a wife and 3 girls. This is God's way of punishing me. I thought that was a nice comment. Yeah. But anyway, so this guy, he wants to get on the show. Maybe we should hold a poll and see if we can get him on or not. And then he sent us some questions too, didn't he?
Oh, yeah.
What are the questions?
He said...
Same guy.
I didn't realize this. He said, yo, our roommate Neil saw Biddy in Rayleigh's, and he took a photo for a story, tagged us. Yo, she's trying to get sleepy meds. And someone said sleepy, and he replied, tired. And I was like, huh, any questions for on the air? Yeah, why you denying me for your podcast? Because I said, fuck that to the Pirates. Give me a second to think of some. And then he does some more. I'm going to ask you this one.
Okay.
Who are your local influences that drive you to do better each day?
Biddy.
Boom.
100%. Have you seen how stiff she is, dude?
That's a good squat form.
She waddles around. Imagine Biddy trying to front squat anything. But that's motivation because Biddy could be fucking 70 years old or she could be 40 years old. We don't know because of how she walks around, and that hair that she has is fucking coarse, dude. Like a 00 steel wool kind of looks like if you like undid the steel wool, dude, and put it on her head. Same hair.
Dead on.
But you don't want to be as stiff as she is at any age, whether you're 40 or 70. So that's a motivator to get mobile.
Yeah. And then if you could send anybody to bed besides Savachi, who would it be?
Send them to bed? It's not a real thing. We're not sending Savachi to bed. And Savachi's still blocking people, so go on Versace Savachi 17's Instagram and tell him to go to bed.
Please.
He's blocked at least 20 of you guys so far.
That's insane.
And he's taken pride in blocking us. So we need to really start hammering down on his page until
he's on. Like,
until he gets on the podcast.
Tell him to go to bed and to come on the podcast. And if anyone in the moto industry, Supercross, like up in there in the actual industry, not fucking over the hill gang. I'm talking like you're at the races every weekend. You could talk to him personally. Give him a good word. Tell him to listen to an episode. So he can understand that we don't hate him. We really actually just want to give him advice.
I'll have to check in with Jerry because on the first episode, Jerry said that their like team manager or someone knows him good, and she was going to show him the clip of us talking about like how that whole deal came when you told him go to bed, and he said, "LOL, it's not even 9:30." So I don't know if that. I'll ask him if that ever happened, or if he just saw us saying go to bed, and he still doesn't know like the backstory about it.
Yeah, hopefully he knows.
Yeah.
Okay, here's another question. I saw JP as a junkie who lives down by the river. Feeling, what's your thoughts on junkies?
Well, I just posted probably one of the funniest fucking stories I've ever seen. And on my Instagram, which is at @YoIt'sFiki, I have on my highlights, one of them's called My Clueless Kids. And I added it to that so you can watch it later, not just right now, but it'll be like one of the very last ones. And we were down by the fucking train tracks shooting photos, and I was like, saw a bunch of like needles and fucking pill bottles and shit laying around. I was like, hey, like act like you're all slumped over, like you're on heroin. I'm gonna like film this shit and then I'll film you. And so I do that, and P nailed the fucking heroin addict role first attempt, and that was done deal. I've watched it like 29 times, and I just laugh out loud every time. But so that's what this dude's talking about. He must have seen that. But what was the question? What do we think about junkies?
Yeah.
Depends on the junkie.
Not
very highly of them, I'll tell you that.
Well, we saw about 13 of them just shooting photos today. So what was that? What do you think of that one that had okay teeth, honestly, when he talked to me? And he said something. You guys got some stashing shit down there? I was like, what? He said, nothing.
Yeah, that guy may have been a newer junkie because he
had teeth.
What about that one that was fucking talking to himself going across the street with the Raider jersey on? That was sick. Remember, he was like, you were like, oh, that guy's fucking out of it, and he was in the middle of the intersection, and I was like, go Raiders,
yes,
or Raider Nation. So
I think that guy needs a nap.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think junkies are just bad news. Honestly, I don't know what the fucking problem, like what the cure would to be for that.
I don't know. Yeah, that's one of those topics that homeless people and junkies and shit are always like given like a bad name and shit. And then you would think that if you work with them, it's like, oh no, like some of them are great people and this and that. But like my best friend is he was a paramedic at Remza, and now he's a firefighter, paramedic, dealt with tons of them. My ex-girlfriend, paramedic. So they are like on the front lines, and 50% or more of their calls are like bullshit calls for homeless people. And both of them hate homeless people and junkies more than before they started. So I don't know. I don't judging by them, the stereotypes are true. But
those people that are like, oh, I've sat with Doug who's lived under a rock for 14 years.
Yeah.
We need those people to get on a night with the crew that like the ambulance,
right.
And then they might go, holy shit.
Yeah, who knows? I think it's probably more like 1 in fucking 100 have a good reason why they're at the point where they're at, and the other ones is just because they fucked up a lot.
Yeah. Dude, for some reason, I feel like I should have said I was Alan.
You want that pizza now? Yeah, he ain't coming back, is he?
Nah, I was thinking about that, but I almost had him.
Dude, we could get him fired.
How?
Call up the pizza shop and be like, dude, this guy fucking came in my house. I have it on film.
Should I?
No.
I will. Let's do it.
What do you mean?
Let's say, hey, this is Alan. We had pizza and it didn't show up.
No, dude, we don't want to fuck that guy up. He was nice. If he was a dick, then we could call.
Yeah, you're right. And the owner, I gotta go in there still.
You could still do that. He wouldn't know it's you, but
True.
I don't want to fuck with that guy. He seemed cool.
Yeah, he actually came in our house. So if you're actually probably listen to it. Go check it out on YouTube, dude. I forgot we're not like live.
What's
right
the
now.
next?
Oh yeah.
Fucking this guy sent like 40 questions.
Oh,
let's
we
do
read them all.
2 more. That was it? I thought he had like 10.
Well, they were long. Like it was the question like that, you know. This guy, yeah. Like I saw JP at Junkie.
Oh.
Or what?
I see what
if
you're
you
saying.
had an intro song when you entered a room, what would it be?
Intro song
Yeah.
when you enter the room.
Yeah, like the dining room.
Cut that check. Our outro song.
Yeah.
Everywhere I go, cut the check.
Yes. And then he said, "I'm gonna stop looking like a squid." And it's like, dude, a little late. You know?
Oh, he said that
thing.
about himself?
Yeah, I'm gonna stop looking like a squid.
Okay, yeah. Good luck.
Little late.
I don't know. Maybe we should post a poll and see if we should have this guy on because he seems like kind of a character, but also kind of sketchy.
Super sketchy. Dude doesn't even live here anymore.
I know.
So I'm true to my blue blood.
That's a Carson thing, dude. Name one Carson person that fucking was raised there and likes it still now.
Jake and CJ.
Do they like it though?
They're living there. Yeah, they
Doesn't
love
mean
it.
they like it.
They like it, dude. Jake just got a dog. That means he's stuck.
Dude, I know. Dude, like you can't move a dog.
You can't.
I know tons of people from Gardnerville that like love Gardnerville, whether they live there or not.
They love it.
Don't know anyone from Carson. Coach Kelly at the gym. Carson kid fucking hates it.
He hates it.
Yeah, always talk shit about Carson. By always, I mean the one time I talked to him about it.
Honestly, I like Carson, dude. If I were to buy a house, I would buy it in Carson.
What street?
Probably fucking Caroline.
What neighborhood is that in? East or west?
That's right behind Smith. And
Fuck. Dude, that's right by Hacienda Market.
yeah, I heard they named that street Caroline because a girl hung herself there. Ooh.
Yeah, probably not.
Yeah. Well, you also hear, oh, we named this town after Kit Carson. I said, probably not.
Dude, we were driving through Carson, 2 days ago?
Yeah.
And they got a full like Freightliner toy hauler outside of Bank of America with Bank of America shit on it. Like they just shut down the building and they said, "Fuck it, we're running out of this toy hauler now."
That's
I was like,
cheaper.
this place is fucked up.
And they had a security guard out front.
And that's a big ass Bank of America too. It's a huge building. It's
I
like an
know.
office and shit. It's not just a branch. And they just shut down the whole building and said, "You know what? This building's worth about $2 million. We are out of cash at this location, so we're gonna fucking sell it off, and we'll spend $300,000 on this rig, and we'll just run out of here from now on." They're like, "We don't even have a safe." They're like, "Fuck it, just put it in the garage. Just fill the fucking garage with cash."
Hey, move to Carson, folks.
There was something else fucked up that we saw, and it was in that same area as Chuck's Automotive. I mean, just pick a business there and you can pick it apart.
Was it the CrossFit yoga?
No, because we couldn't see it. They just had a sign on the.
Yeah.
You know, it's ghetto though.
If it's in that area.
It's in a garage.
Yeah.
Like I didn't have to see it to know that it's in a garage.
Yeah, but you know, that's cheap. I'll tell you, a neighbor of that yoga was like the diesel shop over there one time caught on fire.
Mhm.
And they just didn't do a thing about it and just kept like that. It's still half burnt, and they're just like, "Yeah, we're gonna keep going."
They're like, "Oh, dude, just let it burn. We got insurance money." And then they figured out that their fucking insurance lapsed like 3 weeks earlier.
Yeah.
Like, fuck.
And
So
we're
now
gonna
they're just
run it,
now they
yeah.
just have fucking AC all the time. And
Yes.
they don't have to ventilate the building anymore for any fumes. It just goes right out the roof.
Yeah, and 75% of the hole in the building, you know.
Dude, so we ate at isn't that place called Hacienda Market?
Yeah.
So that place was cool. It was like a half Mexican store, half Mexican food spot, I guess.
Kind
But they had there was a couple of flags in there that was like, oh, this place is authentic. One, you got fucking, you order your food, they don't bring it to you. You got to go get it from the counter, and they serve it on a plastic tray, just like a McDonald's tray, but they have real plates on the fucking tray. No, not like a basket like Qdoba, or not like a throwaway thing, like a bag, nothing. So you get tray and a real plate, which doesn't make any fucking sense. And I guess they can probably cut out a couple employees. Or like, fuck it, let's just get the tray, and then we don't have to have anyone running food. But and then they have the full patio set up, like the nice tables with the big Coca-Cola, like square Coca-Cola umbrella, but it's inside the building. Like, why did they have the umbrellas deployed inside the building?
Dude,
They weren't right next to a door, so it's like, oh, if it's a nice day, we'll fucking open it up and get out on the patio. They're just open all the time inside.
in the middle, right by the fucking lettuce.
It was right next to the produce.
I don't
So
know.
a couple
why.
things about that place, but it was good.
Yeah, and it was tight that they had their own merch for sale.
Did
there.
they?
Yeah,
I saw the employees wearing it, but I
Yeah,
thought
you
it was
could
just
buy
a
that.
uniform.
and you could buy it.
Mm.
Yeah, but super good Al Pastor flautas is what I got.
Yeah.
And that was good. Did you like them?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they were good.
Yeah, they were really good. So everyone tell them to go to bed. They don't know a thing about us. So just say it to them.
I'm trying to think of that other fucked up thing I saw. Because, you were like giving me a tour of Carson when we were driving out there. You're like, oh, there's the spot where you can buy alcohol when you're under 21.
Yeah.
And we always drive by that orange gas station right in the middle of the town with the dirty buttons. We mentioned that before.
Dirty buttons, yeah. And where my buddy and I put up that thing he drew.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You did some illegal property destruction
That was fun.
right there.
Yeah.
Dude, that's almost as cool as spray painting your fucking nickname on someone else's building.
Did I do that?
No, but that's what graffiti is.
Oh yeah, no. Well, it just depends. Like, there's I have like two different, like some graffiti. I'm like, dude, that shit's dumb. Like, you shouldn't have sprayed that. And
Yeah.
then some, I'm like,
Like legit
zang.
street art.
Yeah,
But you see like the shitty tags where it's just like you can see it says like Lil something.
yeah.
It's like, dude, what are you doing?
Little spray.
A little spray paint,
Yeah.
a little sprayer.
What's the company called? Like, not like what's the paint company? Nile or something?
What?
The
Krylon?
Krylon, yeah.
Spray paint?
Little Krylon.
Little cry.
You know,
Right.
rattle can that bitch.
All right, we got fucking nothing else to talk about. It's been over an hour, so.
Yeah, so fuck, dude. If you like this, just go follow us on Instagram. Follow us.
Yeah, we're getting a lot more listens and downloads and shit than we have followers on Instagram. I think we only have like 160. So
Yeah.
follow us on Instagram at Go to Bed Podcast on there. We're gotobedpodcast.com, where you can find the merch that we had a really good testimonial from Bubba about the merch earlier, about the quality. And
Mm-hmm.
yeah, that was good.
And Eric bought some already. He got a mug and 2 shirts, and they came out looking good.
Oh yeah, we said last time that the merch took a little bit longer than expected because it wasn't high enough quality, but we got that fixed. By fixed, I mean we just told them to fucking print it anyway. They're like, this is gonna be pixelated. We're like, yeah, fucking send it anyway. But I did contact the dude who bought some, and he said it was fine. And he also he bought a mug, and he sent me a snap today where he flipped it over and he was sharpening a knife on the bottom of the mug. So you can get, I don't even know how expensive the mugs are, but they're
cheap.
they're
cheap.
overpriced, but you could also sharpen a knife on it.
Yeah, are they overpriced? They're probably like $10, $8.
I don't know. I can't remember.
Right, what I set that at. You know?
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, buy it anyways.
Yeah, go to bedpodcast.com. You can get the merch. You can find a link to our PayPal for the spare change donation, and link to the Patreon for the different tiers and shit on there. What else do we got? We already shout our sponsors, EnduroFest and Walden's. Follow them on Instagram at Walden's Coffee House, at EnduroFest.
Yeah, made by Mob Italians. And what you could do is go to Walden's in the morning. Get yourself a McWalden or a burrito and a coffee. Sit down or to go. And then go ride, race, or watch Endurofest on May 4th.
That's right. We already got your whole fucking day planned out for you on May 4th because that's also the day of Vegas Supercross. So we're waiting on Matt, the dude that runs Endurofest. He said he was going to tell me when this is all confirmed. But here's your fucking day. Go to Walden's, get a coffee, get a burrito, head out to Endurofest, either race it or spectate or do whatever you're going to do. And then right after, they're going to have an after party, a Supercross after party, I think at CC Coffee's shooting for. Not confirmed, but fuck it. You could go there anyway. And if you got the NBC app, you just watch it on your phone.
At CC Coffees.
So there's your whole day planned out thanks to the Go to Bed podcast. So you're welcome.
Yeah. Oh, and after you watch Supercross, go to bed. Yeah.
Yeah. Good night.
Good night.
Cut that check, cut that check, cut that check, cut that check. I need my check, I need my check, I need my check, I need my check.